Electronics Engineering. Interview Questions Part 2. What is the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductor? Semiconductor in its pure form is called as an intrinsic semiconductor. When impurity is added to the crystal structure of the intrinsic semiconductor, that becomes an extrinsic semiconductor. How will you check whether a given diode is made of silicon or germanium? Forward bias the diode with sufficient voltage source and current limiting resistance. If voltage drop between anode and cathode is 0.7, then that is a silicon diode, and if it is 0.3 volt, then that is a germanium diode. What is the average output voltage of a half-wave rectifier? For a half-wave rectifier, average output voltage is Vm by pi, where Vm is the peak voltage of the secondary winding of the transformer. What are the differences between a p-type semiconductor and an n-type semiconductor? In a p-type semiconductor, majority charge carriers are holes and minority charge carriers are electrons. While in an n-type semiconductor, free electrons are the majority charge carriers and holes are the minority charge carriers. For the making of a p-type semiconductor, a third group element is added as the impurity atom. And in the case of an n-type semiconductor, a fifth group element is added as the impurity atom. Based on construction, what is the difference between an ordinary p-n junction diode and a LED? Material used for the fabrication of an ordinary p-n junction diode is either silicon or germanium, while LED is fabricated using gallium arsenide, gallium phosphide, or gallium arsenide phosphide. Define peak inverse voltage. Peak inverse voltage is the maximum voltage across a p-n junction diode in a rectifier when the p-n junction diode is in the reverse biased condition. What is the output frequency of a half-wave rectifier? For a half-wave rectifier, time period of one cycle of the output is same as one cycle of the input. So, output frequency of the half-wave rectifier is same as its input frequency. What is the relationship between base current and emitter current of a transistor? For a transistor, emitter current is the sum of collector current and base current. IE is equal to IC plus IB. Collector current IC can be approximated as IC is approximately equal to beta IB. Therefore, emitter current IE is equal to beta IB plus IB. That means emitter current IE is equal to beta plus 1 into IB. If two resistors of values 100K are connected in shunt, Find the resistance value of the equivalent resistance. When n resistors of value R are connected in shunt, value of the equivalent resistance is R by N. So here R is equal to 100K and N is equal to 2, as 200K resistors are connected in shunt. Therefore, equivalent value of the shunt combination is R equivalent is equal to 100K by 2, that is equal to 50K. Suppose if 10 resistors of value 100K are connected in shunt, then equivalent value is R equivalent is equal to 100K divided by 10, that is equal to 10K. A silicon diode is connected in series with a resistance of value R and a voltage source of 12 volt. Find the voltage drop across the diode if current flow through the diode is 22.6 milliampere. Current flow through diode is 22.6 milliampere. That means diode D is forward biased. So voltage drop across a forward biased PN junction silicon diode is 0.7 volt. So VD is equal to 0.7 volt. Applying KVL to the loop, applied voltage V is equal to VD plus VR. Therefore, voltage drop across the resistance is equal to V minus VD. That means 12 minus 0.7. So, voltage drop across the resistance VR is equal to 11.3 volt. And resistance value R can be found as R is equal to VR divided by IR. VR is equal to 11.3 volt and IR is equal to 22.6 milliampere. Therefore, value of resistance is approximately 500 ohms. Thanks for watching Circuits Analytica. Enjoy learning.